Hi guys, and welcome to Unity tutorial. In this session I'm going to show you guys how to create a character from Adobe Fuse and import it into Mixamo, then add animation to it. So let me show you the one I put together earlier. So let's just run. There we go. This character was actually created using Adobe Fuse and then imported into Mixamo, and I then apply animation to it and just bring it on board. While it's on board, the only other thing I did was just one single line of code, add the camera just to follow the character around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up Fuse, then we start work with one new tutorial entirely. So first of all, let's stop this animation and we open up Fuse. There we go. Now we are inside Adobe Fuse. This is how the interface looks like. You can just pick on any image you want. Those are females and we have males as well. So I'm just going to grab one of those. Let's grab this lady there. Just click on it and the head should automatically appear here now. There we go. Then we then need a torso for it. So let's grab let's see a well-built lady there. That one looks okay. Let's grab that. I've already selected that. Then we need legs. I think this one will match. Okay, she's coming up. Grab the arm as well, and there we go. It's coming up now. There we go, guys. That is it. So let's cover the lady up. So we need some clothes. Right up here you get some clothes, but if you want to customize, you can always click on customize and do whatever you like. Alright, play around with it anyway. So let's put some clothes on the lady. So I'm going to look for something. Maybe that top would do. Just grab that and let's look for maybe leggings or some other type of dress. I'll come right down. Skirts. Let's see. I want her to look more ladylike. Maybe grab this. Alright, so that's fine. So let's look for shoes. Grab shoes. I want something very feminine. Okay, that's not too bad. Then get her some hair. Yeah, well that looks like okay, that's not too bad. There we go. Alright, that's fine. So you can always click and just pan around to see how she looks like. If you want, the choice is yours. If you want to do that, if you have time for all that. She looks like she's too short, or I don't know. Let's say no, that's fine. Okay, so that is it, done. So all you then need to do is just click on save. When you go to I'm going to export it. Let's go to export. Okay, click on export it as an OBJ file. There we go. Just click on save default, click on OK, and that's it. So whatever you want to call it, you can just call it beautiful lady. Okay, that would do. I'm just going to save it as beautiful. That's good enough. Save there. So if I open up that very folder now, I don't have anything to do with this very Adobe Fuse anymore. That is it. I can even close it there. I'll save or discard. I'm going to discard it. So I'm now going to go into Mixamo. I am right in Mixamo now. So what I'm going to do is the image that I created earlier, I'm going to right click on it and make sure you just zip it up. So let's zip that up, then we can just drag it straight into Mixamo there. So that is it right there. So I'm going to come in here. You see where we have character, grab that. You can see the file extension as an FBX OBJ or zipped. So mine is zipped. So I'm going to grab the zipped file, hold on to that, drag, drop. There we go. The character is now processing, so let's just hang on a little while. There we go, that is the character. Okay, we then need to click on next. Let's see, and that is it. Click on next there, and here we have these indicators. So I want to select the chain. That's for the chain, put it right there. Now that is going to be for the wrist, and this one is going to be for the elbow. There we go. And we have this is going to be for the nails, somewhere there, and here is for the groin, somewhere there. Once that is done, click on next and make sure right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, I'm selecting standard skeleton. That is 65. That is the standard skeleton. You can decide to use 49, 41 and so on. Okay, so let's click on next, and there we go. The rigging is now taking place. The system is saying it's going to take about 2 minutes, so I'm going to just hang on a little while. Processing, that is it. So there we go. Now she's ready to work. So let's click on next and click on next again. Say the 3D character has been uploaded. Okay, proceed with a new character. Your previous character will not be saved. Click on next. There we go. My character is now on board. So the choice is yours, whatever animation you want to use, or if you want, you can change the character. We have different characters here. So this tutorial is all about you understanding how to import from Adobe Fuse into Mixamo and add animation to it. So there are a lot of free characters there. Okay, that is fine. So it's either you choose something like this where the lady is walking sexy, or you can decide to choose something else. So let's see, let's just look for working. Okay, there's a lot of work in here. So maybe this working like she's working left, or this one. Let's see, let's say this one. This one looks like she's in a hurry. That's good. There's different types that you can use. Okay, and let's see. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that. So the next thing is, you see here, let's click on download. Alright, here you either download it as a collider. Right here I'm going to use collider first. Okay, and with skin, frame per second is 30, and keyframe I'm going to leave that as none. Okay, collider with skin, frame per second is 30 and none. Right there, click on download. That will go straight into your download folder. Download completed. I'm going to have to download it again because that would have downloaded with the skin, but let's download the next one. Is going to be FBX for Unity. So I'm going to grab that for Unity. So just leave it there. Leave the other setting with skin 30 frame per second and keyframe reduction. Okay, download as well. Done. So let's go straight into my download folder and just open up that download. There we go, and there we go. That is working left turn, and that is the lady, the beautiful lady. Okay, I'm gonna grab all those folder. So let's just put them inside my, I have a folder here called Mixamo. So I'm going to just cut it off, put it inside my folder called Mixamo, right in here. There. Okay, first thing first, you see this one that said left turn? I'm going to have to extract that. Okay, let's make sure it's extracted. Extract it all. Yeah. There, all done. So close that. So these two, 1 and 2, those are from my system. These two, I'm going to then drag them straight into Unity. Okay, I'm going to go into Unity now. This is my Unity development environment, as you guys are seeing. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this very one here. That was the very first one that I created. So let's go into the layout and just going to change the whole layout. Let's come in here, go to the scene, and I'm going to change the whole scene, or okay, let's just change it to default. There. Okay, I'm now back on my default. I believe you guys know how to put things like this together. Well, the tutorial is just about how to hold character from Adobe Fuse into Mixamo and from Mixamo into Unity. And these are the two files from Unity. I'm now going to drag them. Those are the two files from Mixamo. I'm now going to drag them into Unity asset. So first of all, I'm going to create a folder. So let me just create a folder there so that you guys know. So that very folder, I'm going to call it beauty. That's the name I called the other file. So let's grab the images and just drag them straight into the folder called beauty. Now grab that, just drag them and dump them right in there. There we go. We're almost there now. That is it. Right, as soon as you drop those images in there, what will happen is this, the normal map setting pops up. So all you then need to do is, you see here where we have fixed now or ignored, make sure you click on fixed now. There. Okay, let me go straight into my folder called beauty. That is it right there. And the reason why I imported the Collada and the Unity one is so that I can get the texture. The texture are all in here. Okay, those are the texture. You can use this texture for whatever you want. There they are. So let's go back into my beauty, and there we go. So I'm going to select this very one. Once it's selected, you now come to the property. You see where we have model, rig, animate, and material. Let's select the rig. You see the rig, we want to change that to humanoid. That is it right there. Okay, make sure it is changed to humanoid. There. The next step is going to be, you must click on apply. There we go. Now let's click on animation. Click on animation, scroll right down. You see where we have loop. If you guys can still recall, she was walking straight ahead. Make sure you click on loop. There. You can try it out here. That's where she is. You can click on that and just see how she's going to walk. Look at that. Okay, stop that. There is one or two more settings that we need to take care of. You see where we have root transform rotation. We meant to set that to original. Why? So that she can walk straight. Okay, I'm going to set that, drop it down and select original. So I'm going to leave this root transform position X and Y axis out for now. So the Y axis is defaulted to original anyway. This is meant to be the, I believe that is X axis. Alright, that is all done. One other thing that I'm going to do is, and I want to make sure I'm able to animate. That's the anime. So I'm going to come in here. Let's collapse this. I will now right click and create and select create animator controller, this very one. There we go. So I'm just going to call that work beauty. Yeah, just something like that. That's fine. There. Okay, now double click on the work beauty animator. There we go. I will now go inside the, you see this triangle, click on it, scroll right down, drag the work animation, just drop it right in there, and that's all you need to do. That is it. I have now linked her up. Alright, now that that is done, all we then need, you can collapse it if you want. All we then need to do now is to drag her straight onto the stage. So let's go straight to the scene. That is the scene. So the very first one that I demonstrated to you guys, that is it right there. I'm just gonna get rid of that so you guys won't be able to see her anymore. So let's see in the first place, so that you guys see her. Double click on her. There she is. You can see her with box collider and so on. Okay, then select her and just get rid of that character. There we go. Now I'm going to drag my new character. Just drag her right there. You might not be able to see because she's so small, so I'm going to increase the size to something. Okay, let's go for about 100 because the way. Yeah, there we go. Look at her. There she is. As you can see, she's facing the other direction. I want her to walk this way. Okay, and we must also drag the work beauty animator controller, drag it straight into the character here, controller there. Okay, you see the controller, and you must drag that in there. So I'm going to click on run. Let's see how that's going to look like. And there we go, guys. There she goes. Okay, one thing that we need to have a look at is, see, I want the camera to follow her around wherever she goes, so I'm going to take care of that. She's walking the other way. That's okay. I'm going to take care of that. We can always change whatever direction she walks. So end that. So let's come right in here. I'm going to write a single line of code in here. So right click, just right inside our home folder. I'm going to create, let's select C# script, and now we just call that camera follows. There we go. There. So let's double click on the script itself. Okay, the script is opened. So what we want to do is, you see right up here, I'm going to create two variables. Okay, the very first one, let me delete this comment. The very first variable is going to be a public one, and this variable is going to be game object. It's a game object because we want it to follow around an object. So game object, and the name of this game object is, let's just give it a name, work beauty. There we go. Now we also need to be able to define the exact position of the character itself. So I'm going to define one that I will call private vector 3, so to capture the X, Y and the Z axis. So I'm going to call that offset. There we go. Now when it starts, what we want is the offset will be equals transform dot position with minus work beauty, and that's the lady itself, work beauty minus R from the transform position, that's the position of the main camera. Okay, so I'm going to say dot transform dot position of the working beauty, that's the character. So paste that in there. Right, this is going to be for the object, the camera itself, and this is for the object. Okay, minus the position of this from this. All right, once we get that sorted, we now want to update the whole lot. So instead of using void update, I'm going to use late update. Okay, so that the camera follows along. So I'm going to say the position of this camera, okay, transform, that will be equals working beauty or work beauty. Now let's add the result of this. So we say plus the offset. What will happen is that will give us the exact coordinate of the character itself, and that's all there is to it. So I'm going to save that. Save. Okay, minimize that and let's go back to Unity. Back here in Unity, we now need to link this very script to my camera there. So I'm going to grab it and just dump it on the camera. There we go. Select the camera and scroll right down there. So all we then need to do is to grab the work beauty, okay, the character itself, drag it and dump it right inside the variable work beauty. There we go, that is it. So let's try it out now. Click on run. Let's see. There we go. Look at the camera following her wherever she goes. Alright, that's cool. So let's end that. So what I want to do now is I'm going to select work beauty. Oh, wait a minute. No, let's select. We can get the work beauty to rotate 180 degrees. 180 degrees, so that she look the other way. So I've just entered 180 degrees right here. So let's run that and see how that's going to look like as well. So she can walk either way. The choice is yours. Now she's walking towards you, which is all right. Now end that. So what we would then want to do is let's select game and click on maximize the on play and then run, so that we have a full screen. And there we go, guys. Look at the beauty goes. There she goes. There. And that is how you create a character using Adobe Fuse, import it straight into Mixamo, and then import it back into Unity. That is good. Alright, with the maximized screen, let's end that and just make her rotate 180 degrees again, or change it to 0. Where is she? That's it, the lady. Okay, let's change that to 0. Let the camera follow her the other way. So run. There. There we go. And the camera follows her around wherever she goes. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this beautiful and advanced tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it, and please do subscribe to my channel, and you can always join to become a member of the channel, and there will be more tutorial on Unity. You all have a nice day, guys, and bye for now.